Hello friends, this is Mahesh Pathak and welcome to Pathak's Microbiology Academy. We are starting a new chapter which is biological classification, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the introduction of biological classification. So first of all, why do we need biological classification? We have seen in the first chapter that there have been millions of species are found on this planet and millions of more species are to discover. So to study these vast number of species and vast number of organisms, we need to classify them in certain groups according to their similarities and differences. So scientists and biologists discovered certain techniques to classify them into certain groups. So that is what we are going to study in this chapter. So this lecture is about the introduction of biological classification. First point is that Aristotle was the earliest to attempt more scientific classification. What he done is that he classified plants into trees, shrubs and herbs, and then he classified animals into red-blooded and not red-blooded. The animals having red blood and that are having the other colored blood. So very simple classification was given by Aristotle. This was not very scientific, but in earlier days it was useful for them. After that, in Linnaeus' time, he introduced two kingdom classification, which was plant and animalia. He classified plants into one group and animals into the other. But this classification was also not very useful and having some drawbacks, like multicellular organisms and unicellular organisms was put into the same group, which is animalia or plantae. Prokaryotes and eukaryotes were placed in the same group. So that's why this system of classification having some drawbacks. After that, in modern time, in 1969, please remember the year and the name of the scientist, R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker proposed a 5-kingdom system which we use today also for studying the taxonomy and the classification of organisms. So he proposed 5-kingdom classification and he groups organisms into these 5 groups. So the groups was, or the kingdom was, Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Okay, according which criteria? Cell structure, which kind of cell structure they are having, so they were placed in a certain type of group. Which type of body organization they are having, which type of mode of nutrition they are having, photosynthetic or not, chemosynthetic or heterotrophic or autotrophic. According to the mode of nutrition, he classified them. After, how they reproduce and the phylogenetic relationships of the organisms. So according to these criteria, he classified the organisms into these 5 groups. So that's what we are going to study in this chapter. We will look at kingdom Monera, Protista and Fungi in this chapter, and for kingdom Plantae and Animalia we are having a whole new chapters. Okay, so which type of organisms was included in kingdom Monera, Protista and Fungi, and characteristics of kingdom Monera, Fungi and Protista, that what we are going to discuss in the few next chapters. Okay, so this was all about the introduction of biological classification. In the next video we are going to start the kingdom Monera. So please stay tuned. If you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the like button and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much.